Now on CoastTV News.
Early voting in Delaware is underway, and we have all of the information you need to know if you don't want to wait to vote until November 5th. In debating Milford marijuana, the next step taking place tonight to bring recreational sales in the city.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Lisa Weber and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. Happening today, people who live in Milford will have the opportunity to give their input on a proposed amendment to the city ordinance dealing with marijuana. It will be during a public hearing tonight at the city council meeting. And Milford is considering allowing recreational sales, and that clock is ticking on this. The open retail category marijuana license lottery is expected to take place in December. And we're going to take a live look outside into Rehoboth Beach right now. And our first alert meteorologist, Bob Trey, he's going to join us. Now, Bob, there was frost this morning, so not a good beach day unless you're wearing like 5 jackets, in my opinion. I think 5.
Oh, maybe 3 or 4. Maybe not 5. Lisa, good morning to you. Good morning, Delmarva. Yeah, the growing season essentially ended this morning with freezing temperatures, and the allergy season ended too. 30 in Salisbury this morning, 32 even in Ocean City, 30 in Georgetown, at freezing in Cambridge, and 34 in Easton as well. A lot of that landscape was frosty. Hope you protected the plants. Right now, temperatures responding nicely, though, warming through the 50s, 55 in Seaford, 56 in Redden. Bethany Beach and Rehoboth right now at 57. We have a north breeze, which will eventually shift to the east as we go into the afternoon, and we're looking at gorgeous conditions once again. Our dry streak continues. More on the drought coming up in just a bit, but we're looking at clear skies all across the mid-Atlantic with high pressure. There's a backdoor cold front that's going to kind of fizzle out before it gets here, but we're looking at dry conditions really the rest of the day. Futurecast at noon has us warming through the 50s. By 2 o'clock, 61 in Salisbury and Millsboro, feeling good in that sun and light winds too. Fenwick Island 56, mainly only 50s across the coastal areas and lower 60s inland, and then cooling off as we go into this evening. Your day part forecast has those winds shifting to the southeast and highs right around 63, but then temperatures quickly falling through the evening hours. Don't think we're looking at a frost tomorrow morning. In fact, a gradual warm up heading into Halloween. Looking warm there, and I'll have the latest on that, plus the drought and any chances of rain in the future coming up a little bit later in the newscast.
All right, thank you so much, Bob. And Sussex County is considering a 3% tax on short-term rentals. The council is set to hear a presentation from the finance director about this on Tuesday. And this would be for things like Airbnbs, specifically in unincorporated areas of the county. So that would not be downtown. Many towns already have this in place. A 3% lodging tax ordinance was previously imposed in 2019 and was then suspended during COVID-19. If you live in Delaware and you don't want to wait until November 5th to cast your vote, well, you're in luck because early voting is underway in the first state. In Sussex County, there are a total of 9 early voting sites, and according to the Delaware Department of Elections, 23,886 people in Sussex County have already early voted. Until October 29th, polls are open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., and then from October 30th to November 3rd, the polls will be open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We asked one voter why they like the early voting option.
I think it's an excellent idea that everybody come out here, and there are quite a few people out here today, hundreds, to get an early kickstart on the election, which is probably one of the most crucial elections of our century.
Sunday, November 3rd is the final day for early voting in Delaware. And make sure to tune to CoastTV News for our preview week coverage. We will air exclusive candidate interviews focusing on the races that will impact us here on Delmarva. Our Decision 2024 preview week continues today. And the presidential candidates are ramping up campaign events. Vice President Harris focused on Philadelphia, a key state in the path to victory. And the former President Trump was rallying supporters in a packed Madison Square Garden venue in New York City. NBC's Alice Barr shows us polling is razor thin in the race in battleground states.
In the final full week before Election Day, the presidential nominees are going big. Former President Trump headlining a packed rally at Madison Square Garden in New York.
You got to get out and vote.
Vice President Harris all in Philadelphia.
No one can sit on the sidelines.
Looking to boost turnout in the city of brotherly love, the vice president appealed to black voters from a church congregation to a barber shop and met with Latino voters at a Puerto Rican restaurant.
The path to victory runs through Philly, and it runs through Pennsylvania, and it runs through all of you. Yes!
That amid condemnation over a comedian's opening act at the Trump New York rally calling Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. The Trump campaign saying the joke does not reflect his views. The former president joined many of the speakers in stepping up the rhetoric against Vice President Harris, degrading her intelligence and repeating a controversial attack line against his perceived opponents.
They've done very bad things to this country. They are indeed the enemy from within. And
the former president also announced a new policy proposal.
I will support a tax credit for family caregivers who take care of a parent or a loved one.
Vice President Harris is pushing to expand Medicare to cover long-term in-home care.
We are a new generation of leadership that is optimistic and excited about what our nation can do together.
The nominees beginning their final pitch to voters as the clock winds down. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Coming up, Meyer versus Ramon in Delaware's governor race. We look at both candidates who are vying for the top spot in the state.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division like myself in cabinetry to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs. And your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
It was very important to find somebody that was knowledgeable in the whole picture, the cabinetry, the appliances, and the countertop. We are delighted with the outcome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
In 1925, a simple bank ledger began journaling the transactions of life in Willards, Maryland. New houses, barns, and farm equipment. Growing families and businesses both big and small. A record through time of hardship and prosperity. 100 years ago, the founding of the Farmers Bank of Willards was vital to the town. 100 years later, banking has changed, but the Farmers Bank remains steadfast in its original mission, keeping and reinvesting millions of dollars right here for the benefit of our communities.
Are you feeling stuck and unable to live your life because of a tick-borne illness? Acupuncture is a holistic approach that can help minimize the long-term effects of tick-borne diseases such as alpha-gal.
I struggled with alpha-gal for years, and then I started a customized treatment plan at Delmarva Acupuncture, and Dr. Ashley really helped with my anxiety around food.
Acupuncture can help minimize the long-term effects of many tick-borne diseases.
To learn more about Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Hey fellas, when your lady says she wants a big rock for Christmas, she may not mean this kind, she may want this kind.
At That Granite Place, we like to say our reputation is carved in stone, and it is. Now we're changing our name to Coastal Countertops. Same local ownership, keeping the same level of quality and service everyone has grown to love. We've also upgraded our machinery to help you with turnaround times. At Coastal Countertops, our reputation will continue to be carved in stone.
Capstone Homes, Sussex County's locally owned, award-winning design-build custom home builder, bringing dreams to life since 2006, where personalization, luxury, and quality combine to give you the ultimate custom home buying experience. At Capstone, you'll meet with our architectural designer to review your blueprint and make any changes you want. Then you'll customize your home style with our certified interior designer. Connect with our team of custom home experts today at Capstone Homes.
Come November 5th, the state of Delaware will select a new governor. The leader in the polls right now is Democrat Matt Meyer, and Republican Mike Ramone is trying to close that gap. CoastTV sat down with each candidate on a range of topics from the state of the race to education, even a focus on development in Sussex County. This morning, though, a new topic, a controversial one, wind power off the coast of Delmarva.
First and foremost, we're going to protect Delaware. We're going to protect Delaware residents and Delaware's interests. I know people are looking for, are you pro-wind or are you anti-wind, one or the other? I think it's really not that easy. The economics of wind right now, and particularly in the last few years, have become really challenging. We're not going to do something that economically does not make sense for Delawareans and to lead our community forward in a sustainable way. If there's a way for us to do it without impacting view sheds, without impacting the environment when the wind energy comes onshore, we certainly will look at that. We're not going to allow Maryland to get all the benefits of its offshore wind to come in and provide burdens to the coastline of Delaware.
Wind power is not a problem for me. Wind power, forcing people to drive EV cars, it's just chaos. There will be no secretaries putting mandates on people on what they can drive. There will be no states saying, well, you can't connect to my state, so go connect to the neighbor, and then we get all the headaches and all the terrible stuff, and they get all the energy. That's not me. That ain't happening. As an entrepreneur, the one thing I do know is how to negotiate a good deal and how to walk away from a bad one.
Temperatures are rising nicely after that frosty start this morning. 57 in Cambridge right now, and you're headed for the low 60s as we go throughout the rest of your day. We are looking at a warm-up after that chilly start in the days ahead, a gradual warm-up. In fact, by Halloween, we're looking at 80 degrees, really warm for the ghosts and goblins. Our umbrella giveaway winner today is Jerry Geyer from Ellendale. Well, Jerry's not going to be using his umbrella anytime soon, but congratulations nonetheless from Paul Davis and Coast TV. More on the temperatures, the warm-up, and the ongoing drought conditions, and a slight chance for rain. I'll let you know when that could happen coming up after the break.
Minor surges happen every day in your home, but a surge protection system from Expert Wire safeguards everything from appliances to your home's heating and air conditioning system. Expert Wire ensures professional installation for complete peace of mind. Leave the wiring to the experts and make it a powerful day.
This is my legacy. The Corolla legacy is earned, rooted in affordable reliability. With convenience and unexpected comfort. Lease a Corolla Cross LE for $319 a month or buy a Corolla sedan with low 5.49 APR. This is my legacy. Toyota, let's go places.
Thank you for calling Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions. This is Pam. How can I help you?
That's right. When you call Bennett Termite, you get a real person. No endless menus, just real local people ready to help. Our team is ready to make your home pest-free with safe and effective treatments. When you call, we'll answer. No automated systems, just quick, reliable service from people who care.
No problem at all. We have you on the schedule and we're happy to help.
My dad, Mike Ramone, is a different kind of public servant. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, right. But I know from my own experience how much he cares about everyone. He's a great father and grandfather. You can see how much their futures matter to him. And he has the same passion for your kids' future. He's focused on fixing our schools and getting teachers and students the resources they need. What I can promise is he'll be a great governor for all of Delaware.
Swim on over to Solero atop the Henlopen Hotel in Rehoboth Beach for the 2024 Mayor Institute Fundraiser. Come out to the kickoff event Saturday, November 16th at 4 p.m. Enjoy a fun-filled evening, live music, and a wine tasting with celebrity bartenders, hors d'oeuvres, desserts, and both live and silent auctions. The Fundraiser is the premier fundraising event for Mayor Institute and endangered marine mammals and sea turtles. For more info and tickets, go to mayerinstitute.org.
Minor surges happen every day in your home, but a surge protection system from Expert Wire safeguards everything from appliances to your home's heating and air conditioning system. Expert Wire ensures professional installation for complete peace of mind. Leave the wiring to the experts and make it a powerful day.
It was a frosty start to the work week if you lived away from the coast this morning. And this is typically the time of the year that we get our first frost, and it was a heavy one, inland areas with temperatures in the 20s and 30s. And looking at the foliage, near peak conditions now in Laurel, 57 degrees. Once again, another day of wall-to-wall sunshine. And with that sunshine and dry air, we will be warming into the low to mid-60s this afternoon. But it was a cold start, 30 in Georgetown and Salisbury, 32 in Cambridge, 34 in Easton, even Wallops Island checking in with 34 degrees. So the good news is the allergy season's pretty much over, but then again, so is a growing season. But I'm not expecting a frost tomorrow morning. Some places could dip into the upper 30s, and then it's warmer as we go through the week. So if you want to put those plants back outside, you probably can go ahead and do that. Here's our 5-day temperature trend. 64 today. Average high now is 65. We're up to 70 tomorrow. Wednesday warming to 77. And then Halloween, 80 degrees, looking great for the ghosts and goblins. They're not going to really have to layer up up at all under their costume, and then 75 as we go into Friday. Right now, we are looking at the temperatures into the mid to upper 50s, 58 in Salisbury and Delmar, and the same for Bethany Beach. So uniform temperatures across the area. Ocean Pines 55, and right now Milton at 59. We've got a light northeast breeze, which will eventually shift to the east, but staying, well, pretty light. And of course, the big story is, once again, the days without rain. We're up to 31 now, consecutive days. Last time it rained was September 27th. The record is 34 days set back in 2001. We are going to eclipse that later in the week. Right now, we're number 2 on the top 5 driest periods. Here's number 1, 34 days back in the fall of 2001. So we're creeping up that list, and yeah, we'll be there in a couple of days. That's really no rain in the forecast. A little chance on Friday. More on that coming up. But right now, visible satellite picture showing clear skies all across the mid-Atlantic with high pressure. There's a little backdoor cold front off to our north and east. That will fizzle out. Otherwise, it's high pressure with dry conditions from the east coast all the way back into the Ohio Valley and the Central Plains as well. So for the rest of this afternoon, warming through the 50s into the low 60s, around 60 to 63 inland, 50s at the beaches with lots of sunshine. As we go through the overnight, not as chilly because we'll have a bit of a breeze and clouds increasing into the morning hours. So where it's clearer, we're looking at 40s, but with some of those clouds, we're into the 50s. And then as we go into Tuesday afternoon, much milder, up near 70 inland areas and mid to upper 60s along the coast. And then moving into Wednesday, even warmer. Could see maybe a little bit of fog in the morning with temperatures in the 50s, but then by the afternoon into the mid to upper 70s, 60s and 70s at the beaches, and pretty mild heading into Wednesday. Our one chance for rain this week comes Friday with the cold front. Right now, not all that impressive, but it could break that dry streak with that front later Friday. It's not going to end the drought, and behind that, we're looking at another dry weekend too. 64 this afternoon, sunny skies on the cool side. Then tonight, 41 mostly clear, not as cold. 70 on Tuesday with, we'll call it a mix of sun and clouds. And then by Wednesday, 77. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, up to 80 on Halloween. Friday, 75, cooling down for the weekend. 64 Saturday. Remember, clocks go back Sunday morning. As we go back to standard time, a good idea to change the batteries and the carbon monoxide and smoke detectors at that time. Sunday, partly cloudy and 69.
Thank you, Bob. And coming up tonight on DSN at 6 o'clock, it's high school girls volleyball when Cape takes on Lake Forest. Then at 10, it's post-time harness racing, and the final score is at 10:30. Over on the DSN Plus app, you can also watch that Cape Lake Forest volleyball match. And here are some of your app exclusives. Starting at 3:30, it's Delaware High School field hockey when Sussex Central hosts Milford. At 6 p.m., Cesar Rodney takes on Appo in unified football. Also at 6 p.m., Parkside is home with Queen Anne's in girls volleyball.
Hope you all had a great weekend. Here's what's coming up Monday at 4 on Coast Life. We're not done celebrating. I know over the weekend there was Sea Witch, but now we're talking the Grateful Shell-abration. And of course, Monday, that usually means our joke jar. And even though some Halloween festivities are over, Halloween safety is still top of mind with the big day coming up soon. So we are talking to local police about how to keep you and your family safe. All that and more Monday at 4 on Coast Life.
A wet crawl space is a lurking hazard, inviting mold, rot, and structural worries. The answer is Brazier's Crawl Space Encapsulation. Our specialist tailors the solution to your exact crawl space. Our expert team cleans and upgrades your crawl space into a pristine, protected environment, and we only use April Air dehumidifiers, reliable and robust, complete with a 5-year warranty. Take the first step to a drier, safer home. Call Brazier's or visit our website. Your peace of mind is just one call away.
Delaware Electric Cooperative is committed to helping the communities that we are proud to power. We offer the lowest electric rates in the state and give millions of dollars in rebates to members during the holiday season. Each year, we offer hundreds of thousands of dollars in funding to local nonprofits. Safety programs teach students how to be safe around electrical equipment. And through educational opportunities and scholarships, we are empowering the next generation of co-op members. DEC is proud to keep the lights on, but prouder still to invest in the communities we serve.
In Washington, they talk, but in Delaware, Sarah delivers.
Sarah McBride helped raise the minimum wage.
She got paid leave for workers.
She got Democrats and Republicans to work together.
We're all in for Sarah.
Carpenters, bus drivers,
nurses,
sheet metal workers.
Sarah sees us.
And she respects us.
I'm Sarah McBride.
I approve this message because anyone who works hard should be able to make ends meet. That's why I'm running for Congress.
At BSD, we're often asked, what is the most important investment of your home? It's your windows and your kitchen. Our Anderson window experts will help you choose and install the perfect budget-friendly replacements. Anderson windows from BSD will improve energy efficiency and curb appeal. Anderson is the #1 trusted window and door brand, backed by the best warranty in the industry. Visit one of our design studios to bring your dream kitchen to life. From inspiration to installation, BSD has you covered.
Welcome to the Brush Factory. Explore our over 60 local merchants and artists all together under one roof. You just never know what you'll find at the Brush Factory on Kings. As always, we greatly appreciate your support.
We couldn't do it without you.
Food Bank of Delaware is asking for volunteers to support its Healthy Pantry Center in Milford, and that's where open houses will be scheduled for this week. People attending will get a behind-the-scenes look how various volunteer roles, and hear inspiring stories about the impact of their contributions. The open houses will be held on Wednesday, October 30th and Thursday, October 31st. Coast TV will be right back.
Prince George's County politician Angela Alsobrooks may live near D.C., but she'd bring tons of baggage. Nearly 2 decades of illegal tax breaks, $59,000 in back taxes, and thousands in unpaid bills. A sweetheart tax deal. Typical politician. Slumlord Alsobrooks? Records show she was caught operating an illegal rental property. With so much baggage, how can we trust Alsobrooks to represent us? Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in appliances, to ensure that you not only get the best product for your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your remodel.
It's always fun bringing clients into Delmarva Design Center. No matter how much they want to spend, there's always an option for people to pick something that they like.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Mondays at 5 on Big 1077. It's time to huddle up and talk football.
We're talking touchdowns, tackles, and everything in between. From game-changing plays to the latest news around the league.
We'll take a deep dive into all of the plays that made a difference.
We'll see you in the end zone.
Catch the End Zone, Mondays at 5 on Big 1077. Sponsored by Tyndall's Casual Furniture.
I've been thinking about renovating my garage floor, and suddenly I'm seeing signs everywhere. The universe keeps hinting, even at my local gas company. Pinnacle Concrete is everywhere. And again, multiple signs at the print store. The signs are too strong to ignore. It's time to call. With so many options, my dream is taking shape. And now, I'm not just seeing signs, I'm living proof. Pinnacle Concrete Coatings, because quality matters.
Introducing Paisano, the authentic pizza oven by Granite Stone. Now make the world's most delicious pizza with real stone right in your own home. You simply set it and let it make golden, crispy, extra cheesy stone-baked pies in under 6 minutes. You can get your Paisano pizza oven for just 3 easy payments of $39.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free.
Call 1-800-608-5198 or order online at buypaisano.com.
As we inch closer to Election Day, you may be feeling a little stressed. Campaign ads and messages from each side sharing their views can take a toll on one's mental health. And CNN's Brian Abel shows us experts recommend simple activities to ease the stress.
The consequences of him ever being president again are brutally serious.
If Kamala gets 4 more years, she will obliterate our economy.
With messages like those feeding the notion that the 2024 presidential election is the most consequential in American history, it can be easy to feel stressed.
And being exposed to so many news that are not always positive or happy or encouraging leads to more sense of distress.
There are ways to manage the anxiety. Mental health experts suggest limiting time exposed to stressful content, like doom scrolling on social media, and do things that are good for your mind, body, and spirit.
Self-care routines that we all have or should have that include physical activation, engaging in activities that are pleasurable, making sure that discussions that we have with friends or family members are not necessarily around the topics that are currently stressful.
And if you find yourself frustrated by a friend, family member, or coworker with different political views, UCLA's Dr. Emmanuel Maidenberg says it's important to remember people are more than just their political beliefs.
Recognizing that opinions, including political opinions, are based in our personal life experiences. Thinking about it that way allows for some compassion to understand that the other person may have different view, a different interpretation of some of the things that happen.
In Washington, Brian Abel reporting.
We're seeing lots of blue skies on this Monday morning. A little bit of wind in Lewis, 57 degrees. You're warming into the lower 60s later on as temperatures do warm up for the days ahead with a very warm Halloween and a slight chance of rain for Friday, then cooler into the weekend. Remember, another way to get your forecast is calling the CoastTV First Alert weather phone, sponsored by Bear, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico. Your 10-day forecast is next.
As a math teacher, Matt Meyer knows that Delaware's tax system isn't adding up. So he has a plan to fix it. Give middle-class families a tax cut, invest in schools, and lower costs. But Mike Ramone's plan gives tax breaks to the ultra-rich, which could cut education by nearly $175 million. Matt Meyer knows these numbers don't add up. He'll make state taxes fair so families can get ahead. Vote Matt Meyer for governor.
Whatever adventure lures you here, Maryland's coast is naturally welcoming. Worcester County has friendly accommodations no matter where you choose to spend the night. Listen to the waves from your balcony. Lay under the clear skies. Soak up the local atmosphere in the center of town. Relax in our quaint inns. In Worcester County, where you're staying doesn't simply have to be where you rest your head. To learn more and to book your stay on Maryland's coast, go to visit marylandscoast.org.
Coastal Home Roofing is your source for all your roofing and siding needs. We do not take any down payment. You don't pay until the job is done. Protect your home even further by taking advantage of our lifetime labor warranty. Schedule a free immediate estimate with our team by visiting our website or giving us a call at 866-976-5462. Coastal Home Roofing, Delmarva's roofing and siding experts.
Chesapeake Healthcare welcomes new adult medicine doctors to their team. Dr. Mitchell Gittleman and his associates are accepting new patients at their office at Winter Place Parkway in Salisbury. Chesapeake Healthcare also expanded their adult medicine team to accept new patients in Pocomoke and their office in Berlin. Together, Chesapeake Healthcare offers an expansive team of adult medicine doctors and practitioners across the Lower Shore in Salisbury, Princess Anne, Berlin, and Pocomoke. Call the office near you today to schedule your appointment.
Don't let other water heating services pressure you into making unnecessary fixes. Let the experts at Paradise Plumbing guide you.
We are locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience to help you identify the solution that will best fit your needs. Get your hot water flowing fast with a quick recovery heater from Rheem, in stock and ready to install for under $2,000. Pay nothing for 30 days or take advantage of our Pay Today discount. Call Paradise Plumbing today or visit us online at paradiseplumbingde.com.
Our crawl space was really damp, it was really dirty, and it smelled really bad. Working with the Bennett Termite team was easy. I'm very satisfied with their promptness to get here and get the project done. Our home has been super dry since it's been encapsulated. Our heating and our HVAC bills have improved. It's a huge return on your investment, and overall, it's just really something nice that you can do for your home. If I had to give somebody one piece of advice, I would say call Bennett Termite. You won't regret it.
Here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. 64 sunshine today, warming up to near 80 for Halloween, cooling down for the weekend. Clocks go back Sunday morning, and Election Day 74 and partly cloudy on Tuesday.
Thank you, Bob, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News Midday. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. And don't forget to join us for Coast TV News at 5 later this afternoon. Have a great day.